Well, YouTube, if it's not one thing, it's another. I was working yesterday and my car broke down on the freeway. And I don't know if you can see what happened here. Looks like my belt came off of the pulleys. I'm gonna try to hobble it over into the driveway so I can work on it. So let's see if it doesn't blow up as I move it. Man, it was a little hard. The battery light is on because alternator's not turning, and no power steering. So I was able to hobble it back into the driveway. We could work on it. We're gonna need to take that belt off and put a new one on there and see maybe what's going on. Part of the problem is that's, I think, important to have the splash pans underneath there, that thing, because if you don't have it, dirt and rocks and oil and stuff can get up underneath your engine bay and in there and cause something like that to happen. We are going to try to finish up this project before I go to work. I don't have much time, I only have a couple hours, but this job should not take that long. What I'm going to do is replace the serpentine belt. Let's take this cover off. You could take the bolt off, but you don't need to. Just slide it out. There is a hose that is in the way, kind of. So we're not going to remove it. We're going to move this hose right here because we need to get to this tensioner. So I should have filmed this, but I broke down on the freeway a couple days ago. And that's why I'm doing this right now. This belt, I'll show you in a minute. It didn't come off completely, and it didn't break, and it didn't come off completely. If you can see right here, here's the pulley, and here's the belt. So what I am going to do is, okay, so you take your 15mm wrench, might need a longer one so you can get enough torque on it. Slide something through here. I'm using an Allen. There we go. So that's locked in place. Release the tension. Hopefully we can get this pulley out of here now. I can't remember if I replaced this thing when I replaced my timing belt. I'll have to check my notes because I usually take notes on that kind of stuff. So we could reuse this belt, but I bought one. It was 40 bucks. I had a coupon for $5 off. So it came out to like $37 with tax. Shouldn't be that hard to replace. And I will make sure to make a note that I replaced my serpentine belt. Or hopefully this YouTube video will stay in my YouTube channel, or I could check it. Alright, looks like it's stuck somewhere down there when it came off. Alright, so I got the old pulley off. You can see there's rubber, and that's not dry, it's actually melted on there. So I'm going to need to scrape that off and make sure I get all that stuff out of those grooves so the new belt doesn't fall off again. We want to make sure these grooves are all clean. It looks like it just kind of melted in there. I don't know what happened here. It got really hot. The other ones seem to be okay. So with this, ooh, look at that. Get that out of there. A big piece of melted rubber in here inside my alternator. So this belt operates your charging system. The alternator operates your air conditioner right here, operates your power steering pump down there, and it all runs off of the crank down there. So there's 4 pulleys. Make sure you get it in there correctly. I will show you how that goes in. Yeah, I was running my AC. It's been kind of warm lately here in San Diego, so usually this air conditioning pulley doesn't operate. The engine or the clutch doesn't engage until you turn on the AC. So I'm trying to see if this is all in alignment because that can be a problem too. Seems to be okay. I did replace this alternator. That could have done something. Maybe I didn't line it up correctly, but really it only goes in one way. It's very, very tightly installed there. This bolt right here that goes through, it's really tight, so not much adjustment there. Just the tension. Let's clean this out and put the new pulley bolt. Let's put on the new pulley. So you want to make sure you get this stuff out of there. It is it was hot, so the rubber melted, and then after it cooled down, it just became hard plastic again, or rubber. Just make sure you clean this groove out completely. Use a very sharp tool to get in there because these grooves run kind of deep. You need a sharp tool. Just make sure you go away and that your hand is not in the way so you don't poke yourself. It looks pretty good. I'm just going to hit it with some cleaner, or a brush actually. So I'm using a soft bristle brush here, nothing too aggressive, just trying to get out the remnants. Let's put the new one on. Okay, so never mind. I also need a tensioner. Look at that. That is no good no more. That pulley is no good, so I got to figure out how to take this thing off so I can replace it too. Shoot. Son of a gun. Okay, so maybe that's what failed and not the belt. I never replaced this tensioner, and so we're going to replace it now. Looks like I got 3 bolts here. What size are they? 13s. Fuck. So make sure all 3 bolts are the same size so you don't put them back in the wrong place. Those are all the same. So looks like our tensioner is released. And there we go. Out. This is the original German part. It's never been replaced. Here's the pulley. And you can see it just disintegrated. There's the bearing right there. That bearing's probably bad too. Feels a little funky. So bearing probably not doing good. And so this gave up. So we got to replace this whole part because, or actually, it looks like you can remove this, just this piece. But they won't sell that to me. So I'll have to, yeah, there's a screw right there. Huh. It's a part I could get at the junkyard actually. Anyways, let's see how much it costs at the store. I need this car fixed before I go to work. Good news, they actually have just the part I need. The only part I need is this right here. And you can see with the Torx bit, I could take this off and replace this right here. He said it's 22 bucks. This whole thing is $100. Don't need the whole thing, just need that. I thought it was the pulley, the serpentine belt, but it actually was the pulley itself. I got to go back to O'Reilly's, get the part that I actually need, but I mean, I would have had to replace the serpentine belt anyways because it got a little thrashed up when it came off the tensioner and got kind of wound up and everything. So that was really what happened. I was like, why did this part fail? And it wasn't the belt. That's why the belt didn't break. It just came off. But the reason why it came off was because the tensioner bearing, not the bearing, but the pulley itself failed. So the car has over 100 and how many? Oh, it has over 200,000 miles. Sorry, this truck has 177,000. The Golf has over 200,000 miles. So those kinds of parts are going to fail, everyone. Luckily, you know, everything worked out. I have AAA, so when it failed on the side of the freeway, was okay. I was safe. Nothing happened. Now I'm going to replace it. It's 4th of July, but I still have to work today. Got to make money. San Diego is expensive city to live in. All right, so we are back from the store. So far, I have spent $37 on the double-sided belt with a 3-year limited warranty. And then I have the $25 for the dry pulley. So let's check out what I got. So how much does that come out to? No, $62. Here it is right here. Here's the old one. That's all that's left of the old one. Bearings in there. All the plastic is just shredded. Or the pulley doesn't come with a warranty. So they had AC Delco brand too, but not in stock. So now let's try to get this pulley off of here. So it's a T40 bit. I had a feeling this was going to be hard to take off. Oh, got it. Need a lot of torque. Tighten this up. Probably should put some blue Loctite on this bolt or screw. What do you call it? Yeah. There we go. Bearing's still good. Look at that. Stuff just melted on there. Clean that up. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up too. Let's get the blue Loctite. Here we go, blue Loctite. Oh, it looks like it's empty. Great. Lid was cracked. Everything just leaked out. Well, it turns out I'm out of blue Loctite and I have some red one. So I'm just gonna put a tiny little bit of red Loctite on here. This is high strength. No good no more. Great. Try it again. We're just gonna put a little dab. Ah, that's way too much. All right, so I try to wipe away most of it. Still a little bit in there. This pulley is the same on both sides, so just put this little thing on here, this washer, I guess you call it, and we should be good to go. The thing was on there pretty tight. All right, there we go. Seems to be working fine. Probably should put a little grease on that bearing. Nah, we're good. All right, let's put it back on. Technically, you should be putting blue Loctite on these bolts too. I can tell because there's a little blue coloring on the bolt itself, which to me indicates that there was some Loctite on here. But I should be fine. I'll just tighten it down really good, and then we should be good. Let's just tighten these bolts up. Go from there. Okay, that's in there good. All right, let's get this serpentine belt on here. Question is, how does it go on? So, something I don't have is the manual for this car, the Haynes manual, but I was able to find an image of a diagram of the serpentine belt route. All right, so let's get the tension back off of this tensioner. Now that we've replaced the pulley Put my little lock in there. And then get the new Serpentine belt. Here it is here. And it's gonna go, it's double-sided. So it's gonna go underneath the tensioner. And it's gonna go around the alternator. And then it's gonna go underneath, or in front, I should say in front of the air conditioner, and then around the power steering, and then of course around the crank. So let's put it around the crank first. That's the biggest pulley. Okay, it's going to be difficult to see, but here is the alternator. It goes around the alternator and it goes in front of the AC compressor, and then it's going to go around the power steering. Might have better access from down below. Let me give it a shot. All right, let me show you what it looks like from down here. That is the power steering pump. That is the crankshaft pulley. So it has to go around those two, and then it goes in front. It goes in front of this AC compressor pulley. So you see how it goes here. It's going to go around that, and then it's going to go in front of that pulley for the air conditioner. But that one I'll probably have to get at from on top. Oh yeah, I have way better access up here. So the alternator one will probably be the last one I get on there because it's the easiest one to get to from on top. This is a small pry bar. Harbor Freight, of course. All right, got it. Okay, looks good. Looks like it's in the right spot everywhere. Yep. Down below. Now we'll just release the tension on the tensioner. And there we go. Installed. Not bad. Not too bad of a job. Most of my time wasted was going to the parts store twice. It is what it is. I say take off the old parts first before you go to the store. It's a pro tip for you from your boy, SDV Dub Life. All right, let's go. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and we'll catch you in the next video. Peace. I'm out. Seems to be working great.